The only thing we're missing from this to completely throw back is if there was a Uranus in the XP lane.
Oh, yeah.
The eternal battle.
A little bit too much. That's
Oh,
MSC
man.
2022 era.
Yeah, well, let us know in the chat who you guys are feeling. Is it going to be hashtag APBren, hashtag Echo, with these exciting lineups ahead of us for a chance to win 1,000 diamonds? 4 winners out there. Don't forget your user IDs and server IDs as we jump into the land of Dawn here already. Down to it, match point, APBren against Echo. Can Echo utilize what they have to take us to a game 3 here?
Okay, a lot of things going on in my mind. We've been asking for Esmeralda for like 2 weeks now, and finally now it's here. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. Wondering if this is a support emblem Esmeralda or a magic emblem Esmeralda or even a common emblem Esmeralda, because you do need the mana regen. You see here the Impure Rage on 3 heroes from APBren. 3 on Echo as well. And there it is, can confirm it is support emblem honor with HP and tenacity. Huh.
Yeah, interesting builds here going through, but it'll be exciting to see really Flapteezy using this Esmeralda and how it's going to work. And then also, how's Kyle Teasy this time around going to be on this Ling? But so far, you're not going to expect too much. And I think one of the great things about having Ogwyn here, yep, there it is. As we see.
Esme.
But Ogwyn is also running the focusing mark.
Yeah.
So, you know, that little extra 6% will help with some of the burst already that they have on their heroes.
Yeah. Another question I have for this lineup is how well can it invade? And so far, for the lineup of Echo, yeah, they're doing what they can to invade and disrupt, and they take away a Lizard from Kyle Teasy. So he's going to have to get farm elsewhere.
Okay, to be fair, even if there is an invasion from Echo, I'd like to think it's fine.
Stopping us.
All right. Coach Ducky doing double duty, also the referee.
Well, jumping back into the game here, Turtles now coming up. So this is where we see how things kind of unfold. Kyle Teasy forcing JP back. He's going to retreat too. He's going.
Oh, hit him.
Whoa.
First blood.
By the Ling. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
All right, so already APBren off to a better start as compared to yesterday. King Kong's.
Oh, Sanji flickering forward and the punish by Echo. They're not going to let that slide.
I was just going to say, nothing comes for free here in the Wild West. All right, so yesterday, quick recap, the Onyx King Kong Ling that was played back-to-back was a very, very late game type of Ling. He would only really come out like, 10, 15 minutes after he's able to build like 2 or 3 items. This here, on Kyle, not at all shy to try to go for a kill, even drew first blood. So I'm liking it already. I think APBren understand that you can't play the Ling that way. If you want to make the Ling matter, you gotta use one of its strengths, is the aggression, and again, the numbers tweak that he got in the last patch.
Okay. Ogwyn now level 4, wild charge available. Kyle Teasy level 6, a level ahead of Kyle Teasy. It has not been the easiest start here for this Ling, even though he got the first blood in the bottom lane. Benny Cutie struggling against Super Marco. Kyle Teasy not going to be able to get close enough to the turtle, but he is here. No, it's still a retribution battle win by Kyle Teasy. Tempest Ablaze already committed, and I haven't said that ultimate name in a while. He backs off Echo. They are now leading early on, but the gold lane is a problem. Super Marco beating Benny Cutie.
Okay, it looked close there for a second. Do they still want more? They got the call to back off, and I think that's best, but still, even Wizzo might go in.
Oh, that's damage onto Carl and JP. They need to back off, and they will. They back off safely.
In that first turtle, there was things happening everywhere in part of the map, even in that gold lane, the 1v1 down there. And for APBren, when you're looking at how things are falling into place, and as we take a look at the items here, when is that time? When is that moment for this Ling to pop off?
I'd say after he builds his second item. And luckily for APBren, things are happening for them, as you mentioned, Joseph, across the map. Imagine if the map was dead for them, and all the world they were doing was waiting for Kyle Teasy to get farm up, right? So that would be a losing game, but for now, at least they are posing a threat elsewhere, and that allows for them to, again, hide the facade of the Ling just farming up. And I'd like to say, conclusively, yeah, definitely, Flap is winning that lane. Amazing.
Yeah, and I think that's going to play a part to it, too. You can already see that Necklace of Durance being picked up by Sanji early on to kind of help deal with this, of course, as the fights break out.
That's for Flap.
That is, yeah.
A full year?
1 year.
Well, technically, guys, 364 days, not a year.
Okay. Less than a year.
Okay,
Less
fine.
than a year.
364 days. But that's pretty much an entire summer
crazy.
vacation for Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Man.
no, that was 104. Never mind. A few take a lot of damage, though. He isn't going to be able to get away safely. JP, we thought he'd commit the circuit flicker inside. Kaltizi fighting out, but that's going to be a kill onto Ogwen. Decimation by Carl. Kaltizi defines sword. Phew! As the Martis with his own decimation takes down JP, but Carl will be able to get this turn. Spotted out by Sanji! Spotted out by Sanji!
He smelled him.
Oh, man. You wonder why. Now Kyle on the bottom. Turtle going to be secured, though. Do they make a play?
Divine Sword misses. Damage onto Super Marco. A kill onto the Roger. Can Super Marco get away from Sanford? And he will! Flicker forward. Sidestep by Marco. Kaltizi with a double.
He doesn't die.
40 got knocked out. He got KO'd. Terry Bogard unconscious underneath the turret. Oh,
man. A minion step on him.
All right, there you go. See, wins across the map for both teams. Again, in the micro battles, it's Echo, but macro-wise, look at this. AP Bren able to capitalize, pushing up top. Again, if there's anything that you can wait on, you can rely on for AP Bren, is that they'll never really just completely lose.
Yeah.
It's nothing ever comes for free. And eventually, if you add up those pennies, those dimes, those little reals, you end up with a full dollar. You end up with value. And check this out.
Oh, my.
Marco, bulletproof Marco. He's so good at protecting himself, playing with every bit of his kit. And, oh, wait.
Ogwen gets spotted out in the middle. Echo with their own punishment this time around. I set after delivering Super Marco a death. He has no flicker. He already committed it. Salmon Force, Synchro Fish, and Chrono Dash rather to get away. And here comes Flap. Teasy, but it looks like he's going to get punished. He's not going to be able to get low enough to get killed by Echo. Few backs off, has the decimation. Flap Teasy still fighting, but somehow Few, actually no, he gets taken down. Sanford gets away. Dramatic win. Kaltizi gets punished. Carl going forward.
That's a good bunch of CC. Kyle didn't even get to use a Tempest of Blades.
Can he get another one here? No, he won't, but Echo definitely in control. Things have shifted in this game number 2. Sanjay flickering forward, gets the Deathly Grasp, but they will not get a kill onto Super Marco.
Still, look at this pressure. This is the express you're expecting from Echo here.
Amazing work Echo has done to make strides across the map. Yes, AP Bren have done well to find value in the nooks and crannies, in the little macro engagements that they've set out throughout the first half of the early game and the late of the mid-transition. But now, last turtle up. Again, not a single one going over the AP Bren, and that's where you're seeing the value build up. The 2K that Echo is up ahead. Mind you, Coyote's has 3 kills, yes, but he's not exactly the dominant force you're expecting from the jungle just yet.
JB brought really low, but he's able to get away to safety. Flicker committed.
Here we go, this is what we need to see. GDS second item on to that Ling by Kyle TZ. I'm wondering what the Esm is building up. There you go, it was just a casual pair of pants.
There's the Dom
And then
Ice.
finally the Dom Ice. Interesting, he actually built up the book first, Enchanted Talisman first, before the Dom Ice. Okay, that's maybe because he was winning. He was ahead.
Yeah.
That's why he needed the mana regen and the cooldown sooner.
Yep, get some of that cooldown reduction to help you with getting those shields, eating them up as fast as you can, and then, of course, getting that Dominance Ice. But even with this, we'll see, once again, AP Brent so far, yeah, they've gotten out of some sticky situations, but, man, even Carl Teasy on fire right now at 4-0.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're seeing this Martiz, a pick, nonetheless, that doesn't pop up often in the current meta, but he's making it work flawlessly so far.
Going home.
Miss set there. JP dodged it in time. But the flicker committed by Ogwen could be better. Oh, Kaltizi gets controlled. He gets knocked off the wall. Uses the Tempest of Blades to get away. And they're just staring each other down as Carl flies away with the guiding wind.
That's stone cold. Carl T is just standing there. He knows he's ahead. He knows he's in control.
He finds the clamp onto Flap. Flying in by JP. Decimation, will it be up? Flap TZ not going to be low enough. Just providing space for Benny Cutie to take down the tower in the bottom lane. Echo still in complete control. Sanford, though, committed the flicker. He backs off.
Okay, they get the resource out, at least for now.
Oh, Blade.
Another big item pickup here for this Carl TZ's Martiz. The Blade armor going to be available to him. So it's getting a little bit more difficult for AP Bren to utilize what they want to.
For sure.
And really, when you look at it, that first Lord's going to be coming up here. How is this in position-wise for them? Yeah, they're down nearly 5,000 gold lead, but it looks like they actually, do they still want to fight this? Oh, initiation.
Whoa, Carl TZ and JB going to be really aggressive. Orange buff, they'll go into the hands of Kyle. He thought Echo would be going for the full commit, but they did that to just disrupt the flow for AP Bren.
If anything, they were forcing a response from AP Bren. Maybe some ults,
Yeah.
maybe some battle spells. But Joseph, to answer your question, I'd say it's an understatement to say that AP Bren are having difficulties. AP Bren are struggling, man. AP Bren are grinding to catch up on gold, to catch up on EXP, and I think this is best for business. Just let Echo take the major objective, wait until your cores are ready. And when I say cores, I mean mostly Kyle TZ. Because Marco can actually put up a fight. Marco can protect himself well. It's the Ling that we want to see do good things on the map. Woo!
So defensively, now that they've gotten this Lord here, AP Bren, given that whole situation they're in terms of items and what they're waiting for, how's their defense looking as we get prepped up for that march in for the Lord?
Great question. I'll tell you now, it's not looking very good. Between Few and Super Marco, those are mid-range mages that's going to be working hard to clear waves. And then the rest of them need to actually fully commit. So with that said, you're looking at a huge disparity between Few and Sanji when it comes to items. That's a full 1,500. Not to even mention elsewhere on the map. But now look at this, a fight waiting to break out.
All right, circling Eagle. JP gets the knockups, but just a bit of pokes coming in. Benny Cutie, the damage. Still attacking Esmeralda. Echo taking towers. This time, their turn to be calculated. Surgical with the precision that they played this game, even up against a Ling. This time, it's Echo's turn to remind AP Bren. Yes, Assassins still struggle in this meta. Flap TZ takes a lot of damage. Gonna be able to survive it. Echo, now only the base turrets available for AP Bren.
Okay, they hold on at least for now. Shields are going to be popped though, so Echo with that first Lord is going to be happy with that. You're taking a look at the real-time win rate too, 64% for them. And if AP Bren wants to shift things in their favor, they're going to have to find something to whittle down that gold lead, get some gold on these members, especially for Kyle TZ. Still working on his next item, that third one. It looks like he's going to be going, what, for BOD here?
Yep, likely. That's all you can build there. Oracle put on the Flap TZ. Definitely will help, but not exactly the solution they're looking for to solve their problems, to cure their woes. Because look, yeah, Flap TZ can get so many shields, but that's only useful really against Sanford and anyone near JP. A respectable gold benefit.
Whoa!
That
Circling Eagle flying in. That's going to be a big sandwich play from Echo. Another knockup onto Ogwin, and the damage coming out from AP Bren. And Echo have taken down Ogwin. No more Grok, no more Roamer. And in the back, JP able to get away with the sliver of health. Now TZ brought really low. Sanford finds Few in the middle. A kill for the Paquito. Meanwhile, Sanji will take down the Assassin alone.
Man, oh man. They got caught in a bad space, and Echo punishes AP Bren.
APB, you faced off against a Ling last night, and now you're reminded why you won against it. A kill on the flop by Carl, a kill onto Marco by Benny. It's 5 versus 1, and we are going to a game 3 for the Orcas, who stare Ogwin down, who stare Few down, who focus at the base. It may not be top 1 for the Orcas available, but they will still eye to win their series.
What a game.